I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Texans versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. There again is Cooks, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To throw, it's Lance. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Trying the left side with Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. That's complete to McBride. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that
now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in there by Cooks. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now Lance again. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Lance flushed out right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Bengals grab it.
And we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 85 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Kamara up the middle. He'll take this to the 46.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Lance. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Lance. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lance looks to throw again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bengals at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Mixing up the middle. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trucks over him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lance now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the hope past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And the pressure gets to him again. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
17.
Lance looking to throw it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it up first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Lance. Open man is Atwell, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. On play action, Lance. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to Mixon on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we go. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lance. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Texans look like extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This one will come out.